Two Yautja, two very different hunting philosophies, one battlefield. Today we put Dek, the runt predator from Badlands, against Berserker, the super predator leader from Predators, to find out who truly dominates in a head-to-head hunt. In the red corner, the Berserker predator from Predators. The Berserker is a super predator, part of a rival Yautja subspecies known for its size, strength and ferocity. Unlike the traditional clans, super predators reject honour, they hunt to dominate, not to fight on an equal footing. On the game preserve planet, Berserker led hunts against humans, beasts and even classic Yautja rivals, taking trophies from all. His arsenal is heavy duty, reinforced armour, extended wristblades and an advanced rapid firing plasma caster. Berserker fights with aggression and raw power, the symbol of evolution through brutality. In Predators, he defeated the Crucified Predator, a classic predator who he'd captured but Royce freed to help him. And in the blue corner, Dek. Dek is nothing like the warriors of his clan. He's a runt, an outcast, smaller than the average Yautja, underestimated by everyone, especially his own father. But that weakness created something far more dangerous, a survivor with nothing to lose. Dek's entire life has been about proving he's more than a defect. He fights smarter and more creatively than even fully trained hunters. He has a smaller frame but is still extremely agile. Wears lighter armour to maximise movement. Uses laser-bladed sword, throwing blade, wrist blades, laser bow and freeze grenades. Emotionally driven, he wants to prove himself, which fuels him in battle. Dek isn't the strongest Yautja, but he's arguably one of the most resourceful. Every fight is a puzzle, and he's learned to survive by thinking his way through. The forest is silent. Rain falls in sheets, smacking against burnt tree trunks. Lightning flickers above, white light illuminating two cloaked shapes. They see each other. No words, no honor code, just intent. They face off. Dek slowly approaches, mask angled down, blades ready, waiting for the first move. Snap! A snare rises out of the ground, grasping Dek by the leg, immobilizing him. He tries to free himself, grasping at the trap, cloak glitching, helpless for the first time. Berserker steps forward, slow, deliberate, like he's already won. He doesn't rush, he savours it. Berserker reaches out and grabs Dek by the throat, lifting him up. The runt's feet kick in the air, oxygen hissing through heavy gasps. Dek's hands shake, then snap, wrist blades deploy. He drives the blades straight through Berserker's hand. Green blood sprays out, hitting the dirt. Berserker roars, a deep, distorted scream that shakes the trees. Dek drops free, landing hard. Berserker doesn't hesitate, he charges, shoulder first, driving Dek back through broken branches. Dek tries to counter, but Berserker throws him to the ground like a rag doll. The larger predator stands over him, mandibles wide, rage showing. Thump, thump, thump. Berserker opens fire, plasma bolts tearing through trunks, dirt and leaves. Dek dives behind a fallen tree, his cloak flickers and dies. Silence. Berserker switches vision modes, heat vision activates. The world becomes bright shapes and glowing silhouettes. He scans, slowly, hunting. Then, movement. Dek emerges from the shadows, low stance, holding a heat sword, glowing like molten metal. He darts in. Chop! Dek slices clean through Berserker's left arm. It hits the ground, smoking. Berserker roars in pain and fury, and instantly extends his wrist blade with his remaining arm. The two clash, blade against blade, sparks and embers flying in the night. Dek moves fast, Berserker hits hard. Every strike primal, desperate, violent. Then Berserker catches Dek off guard and throws him again, sending him sliding across wet silt. Berserker approaches slowly, one arm missing, fire burning in his eyes. He raises the wrist blade for the final blow. Dek doesn't panic. He reaches to his gauntlet, grabbing a throwing blade. Slice. The spinning blade cuts straight through Berserker's neck. The super predator's head hits the ground with a heavy thud, body still standing for half a second, then collapsing forward in slow motion. Steam rises from the corpse, rain hisses where the hot blade touched flesh. Dek stands, breathing hard, mask cracked, covered in bruises, but alive. The winner is Dek. The runt becomes the dominant hunter. So I think out of Dek the runt from Predator Badlands and Berserker the super predator from Predators, that Dek would win. Berserker had the strength, but Dek seemed more capable of thinking on his feet and would be able to overcome his shortcomings. Let me know who you think would have won and who Dek should fight next. Give the video a like for the time and effort I put into making it, and I'll catch you next time.